Hi, this is Mark Johnston. Welcome to this video on hexadecimal color. Today we're going to talk about where it came from, what it means, and how to actually successfully use it in a way that I think will actually be of interest to you. So first of all, if we look at the website w3.org, there's good information there about really anything related to the web, and the hexadecimal color codes are what are used for identifying the colors in HTML, among other things. And so if we go to here, we can see it's a part of CSS3 color RGB. And it tells you that RGB is red, green, blue. And so in hexadecimal, you have the red, green, and blue in that order. And hexadecimal means 10 and 6, really. So, or 6 and 10. So 16 digits instead of 10 digits, or instead of a base 10. So we won't really get too much into that. Just know that instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or it's actually 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. And so we don't have a number for a single digit that is more than 9, so we use letters. And so if you, for instance, wanted to have the highest value for 16-bit or for 16, you would go to all the way to F. And so if you wanted all 100% red, then you would have FF. And then if you wanted 0% of the green, you would do 0, 0, and 0% of blue, you would do 0, 0. So a hexadecimal code of 0, 0 of FF000 would be 100% red, and you can see that right here. The hex, the dollar, or the hash, or the number sign, and then RRGGBB is the format that we'll be using. You can use RGB format, which is 0 to 255, comma 0 to 255, comma 0 to 255. You can use that in CSS, but today we're going to use simple HTML. And so the very first thing we want to do is look for something of interest that we actually want to figure out what the hexadecimal color is for it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look up a sports team here. How about the Colorado Avalanche? I watch hockey every now and then. So let's see Colorado Avalanche. So we want to know what the color of this, it's like a maroon. So we could just kind of hunt around for it. There's several different options. You can do hex color picker. And if just a simple search for hex color picker will come up with Google, and you can actually pick colors from Google. Show color value, you can see it all change down there. The RGB, the hex, and even CMYK. These are all different ways of telling color. Okay, so I want to be able to figure out exactly what color that is. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google Images. And then I'm also going to go to, there's a tool called, we want to figure out hex color from an image. Okay. And there's this website called html-color-codes, and that, or .info, and then that allows you to put in a URL. Remember we talked about uniform resource locators. And so on Google Images, and you know what, I think I want to do the San Jose Sharks. So I'll go to the San Jose Sharks. There we go. I've got this image. I'm going to say view image, and then up here I can copy that URL, and then I can paste it here and click go, and then I can hover my mouse over the color that I want, click on it, and there you go. It's 006D75. Now, if you're working on something like this in a project, let's go ahead and save this page. I'm going to save it just on the desktop. And if you have a program, for instance, like Photoshop, which is not free, if you have GIMP, you can pull up GIMP, which is free, and you can get that online. Just search GIMP, G-I-M-P, and that is totally free software, no strings attached. And so what I want to do in GIMP is I'll go ahead and open that file. It's on the desktop. Okay, it's going to come in a little bit strange because it's an SVG file, but for the purposes of our example, I think we'll be okay. Here. Okay, and so came in a little weird and funky, but the color is still there. So what I could do is go to my color picker. It is right there, and then I can click on it, and then you'll see if I click on the color, I get my little color box, and it's showing me how much of each color there is, and then there you go, 006D75, and I can confirm that is what they gave me, 006D75. So it's a way to find the color hex code. Now, let's just jump into doing a little bit of HTML and seeing how we could actually use that color code and why it might be important to us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull up just a text editor. All right, and then I'm going to say new document. All right. And in my text editor, I want to make sure that I'm not typing in RTF. I'm typing in an actual plain text. And so in this text editor, I'm going to say make plain text. Now I have very, very basic. And HTML is the tag, and all these tags are telling our web browser what kind of information we're giving it. So tags are to identify what the information is that we're seeing. So we're going to do HTML, and then we're going to say the body, and some of this is going to be depreciated in HTML and actually going toward CSS, but for now we're just going to use this. And we can say background color, and that's just the equals. That's just the code or for the tag. The information about the body is that we're going to do the background color, and it's going to be that number sign. And what did we come up with? What was the color? 006D75. So 006D75. All right, and that's really all I need for the body. I'm going to close the body tag, and then I'm going to close the HTML tag, and I'm just going to save that. Now I'm going to save it as HTML. I'm just going to put it on the desktop. Color.html. I want to use the HTML tag, and now when I click to open that, I'm going to get a document that has that exact colored background. And that's really the example that we want to give so that you can see how to do that. So give that a shot, see how it works out for you, and and then go ahead and explore your favorite team or your favorite logo, maybe from a music artist or whatever you can find where you have an image and you need to determine the color in the image, and say you want to create a website that uses those colors. For your website, and then we can talk more about HTML and what you can type, and you can even use that hexadecimal code for the color of text or background colors and all different kinds of things. So anyway, that's how you can use hexadecimal color codes, and I just wanted you to see that so that you could use that for your website projects. Okay, a couple of resources for you. Remember, go to Google and you can click hexadecimal search or hexadecimal picker. Let's see, or just hex picker. And hex picker will let you choose the different colors that you might want. If you just want to look at this kind of the standard colors right there. Okay, and then also the actual html-color-codes.info is a website that will let you upload a file or put in a URL so that you can see and choose the different colors. So there's that orange also. We got that orange is EA7200, so we could do that too. Okay, and if you wanted to change your document, let's see here, I'll copy that, go back to the text document, paste that, save it, and then open it up again. There's that orange. Okay, so it's just that simple. All right, have a good one.